You could probably do it with one. You might need to add a Scorpion. Don't know. Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? Eric here, Tabletop Haven, coming at you with another, I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, deep dive, Kickstarter, should I back it? Not sure exactly what we're calling it yet, but we're going to look at Marvel United Multiverse. Now, with Andromeda's Edge, I went into it a little more clean. I didn't have a lot of information. I didn't have a lot of pre-looking at the page. This one I've seen a decent and enough amount of where I have some knowledge going into it, but I'm still going to deep dive it. I'm still going to see, and we're going to kind of feel out if it is worth or not for me, and then you can obviously judge for yourselves. So here we go, Marvel United Multiverse, the third Kickstarter in the Marvel United line. First one being regular Marvel United, then we had Marvel United X-Men, now we have Multiverse. So we are at 14,000 backers, $2.6 million. I'm not going to watch the video because I don't usually do that. So here we go. Multiverse Marvel United. Opening the multiverse wide open and bringing it into this fast-paced cooperative game. Build your team of heroes from all realities and join forces to thwart the master plan of the most powerful villains across all timelines. With your special equipment at your side, even the biggest obstacle can't be toppled. Simple rules, deep strategy, easy setup, quick playtime, variable difficulty, blah 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 blah. Okay, $65 multiverse pledge. So, here is where I'm at with Marvel United. I got the base game of the original Marvel United. I painted it. Cool. I did not back the first Kickstarter. I got in on the Kickstarters in Marvel United X-Men, in which I backed at the base pledge, which I think was $65 there. It is insano value. Like, you get the base game and then all the stretch goals. Like, that is your, if you are gonna go like bang for your buck, that's it right there. The reason I did not go on I missed the original Marvel United. I just missed it, and I don't do all-ins typically, especially for something like this, and so in order to get the other Marvel United stuff, I would have had to go all in on the X-Men, so I didn't. But value-wise, this is where it's at, and if I do it, this is very likely where I will come in at, because the value is just so strong. As you'll see, and like I said, I did a little research. The stretch goals for the first two are in this Kickstarter for $120, right? You can add them for $120. So double the price, essentially, almost, of, and that's just the stretch goal box. It's not even including this. So if you went at $65, it's very possible that you can double your money with just the stretch goals. Now, I operate off of a budget, and so when I analyze a Kickstarter, I analyze it on a few things. First of all, I don't want to be the kind of person who just backs a Kickstarter to sell it. I don't think I've ever done that. I think this is, if you want to do that, I think this would be a situation where you could very easily. But, I don't know, it's just a lot of work for me, and I mean, I guess you could just sell the pledge and switch the address on it, and I might be able to come out with pretty easily, not having to do all the shipping and stuff like that. But again, I'm not somebody who wants to turn around and sell their Kickstarters and just back Kickstarters just to sell them. Some people can, it's fine. I just don't feel like doing that. So let's look at what we got. Multiverse pledge. Now, you get the Wrecking Crew. In X-Men, it was like I don't remember what they're called, but it was like the Blob, Toad, and Flame Dude. So this is kind of a thing, like a little extra Wrecking Crew. You got 4 guys. It's just another villain set that you can fight against. It's cool. Herald Pledge. Okay, so now you have the base game, plus you have the Galactus stuff. So that's coming in at $100. With the X-Men, it was the Apocalypse. I almost backed at the Apocalypse. pledge when I did X-Men. Ultimately, I did end up getting the Apocalypse box, but I think I got it secondhand, and it ended up being cheaper than had I backed it, but it was minimal cheaper. So this is another option if I were to back this. Coming in at this Herald pledge would probably be legit and still a really good deal. You're paying $35 for the Galactus pledge. Yeah, you're not going to be bad there. Okay, so here's all the stretch goals. I think what I'm going to do is, I know they have these specifically unlocked lower down. I think I'm going to do that because then it'll give us a little bit better idea what's in each thing. So we're just going to skip this now quickly. And then now we're going to look at optional buys. Okay, these are also down below. We're going to skip a bunch of this, and we're going to go down to where the stuff is. Here's the promos I was talking about. So you can get the United promos, the Mutant promos for $120 each. That's just the promos, just the unlocked stuff. Return of Sinister 6, heard it's superb. Yeah, but not going to do that. So here we go. Okay, let's go a little bit. If you don't know Marvel United, it is a fast-paced cooperative game pushing the gameplay to new frontiers. Gameplay basics. You're going to have these symbols down below. There's these little punchy punch. They allow you to fight thugs, punch thugs, or potentially villains and bad guys. This little green symbol here is movement. Allows you to move around. There's a circle of 6 locations. You can move around the circle to do different things. Then you have these stars. These are hero actions. They allow you to save civilians and also help you to defeat the villains. He's like plotting and has a bunch of threats around the city or around the world, depending on the scale of that particular build out or loadout. And so, yeah. So you're playing a card, you're going to get that, and then you're going to get the card before it. So if this person plays the 2 hero moves, then you play this, you get 1, 2, 3 hero moves and a movement. The next person plays 2 hero, they get 1, 2, 3 hero moves and a movement. Whatever goes here is going to get these 2 hero moves plus whatever they play. Real simple, and typically it's 3 hero moves, then the villain goes, 3 hero moves, then a villain goes. At some point in the game, the threat's going to amp up, and it's going to be 2 hero moves and then the villain. So the villain's going to go more often. But you are trying to rescue civilians, defeat thugs, and clear threats. And then after you do 2 of those things, then you can actually punch the big baddie in the face and potentially try and win the game. So if you haven't played, that's how it is. If you're watching this, it's very likely you've played. So, some new solo mode. This is interesting. I saw a playthrough of this. I believe it was on the Dice Tower. And so you are taking 1 hero, and then you're taking 2 random decks or random special cards from other decks and having the ability to play those. I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if backing the whole thing is worth that, but we'll see. Pick the right battle plans to aid your strategy. You have equipment. Equipment is a new thing that also is quite interesting. So Captain Carter's shield. So in the game, there are wild symbols as well. So you have attack, you have move, you have heroic action, then you have wild symbols. Every character has a double wild symbol card, which allows you it can be used for anything. What the equipment does is you pull out that double card and you add your equipment in. And equipment is a special ability or a special thing that your character has specifically. It's like a one-ish, I don't know about one-time use. It can be multi-use. You can reset it, but you flip it over, and then there's a trigger to flip it back so you can use it again. The equipment is very cool. I like that a lot. All right, so here we go. Now we're talking about the actual boxes. So what's in the Multiverse? This is the core box. This is the one that's typically available at Walmart or wherever before the Kickstarter actually lands. I'd heard rumor they weren't even going to put the core box in the Kickstarter and you're going to have to buy it separately, but it looks like they did. So, Captain Carter. All right, here is my main problem with the Marvel United Multiverse. My Marvel knowledge is I watched the X-Men show back in the 90s. Then I've watched a lot of the movies. I have not done any of the comics. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've done very minimal comics. But my Marvel knowledge is not super great. So we come in, and the multiverse brings a whole lot of stuff that I don't know. I backed X-Men, and I probably knew about half-ish. That might be generous to myself, of the X-Men stuff. So let's see here. Captain Carter. I'm guessing that's Captain America, but as Agent Carter as Captain America. Loki is Loki. I know Loki. Shuri Black Panther. That's the new Black Panther. Spider-Man 2099. That might be the one from Spider-Man Across the Multiverse or whatever that cartoon was. I never saw it. I don't know if that's that or not. Mighty Thor from the new Thor movie. Ironheart. That's Pepper Potts, I think. So those are all I think. Loki's the only one that and Black Panther. So I know these characters to an extent. Then you have Cosmic Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider is super cool. Cosmic Ghost Rider, cool. Immortus, I don't know Immortus. Maestro, I don't know Maestro. Emperor Doom, I don't know if that's Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom I know-ish from the Final Four. Emperor Doom is maybe that, some form of that. Locations, mission guide, dashboard, hero cards, master plan, battle plan cards, threat cards, equipment cards. These are cool. Mjolnir, got the shield. Looks like Ghost Rider has a thing, his cycle. Supervillain cards, challenge cards. You can make games more difficult. Superhero cards. These are, I think, if you're playing like one versus many. You get either superhero or supervillain cards to help you out. That was something introduced in X-Men. I have not played the one versus many at all. I've only played this cooperative, so I have not used any of those. Mission cards, and then tokens, villain trackers, just a little cute. All right, so that's base game. There we go. You can usually get that for like $20. Are you ready for the biggest challenge in the multiverse? The coming of Galactus. The thing I did like is I got split shipping, and I painted the base game of X-Men, and then while I was waiting for the stretch goals, this might all come out at once. I don't know. All right, coming of Galactus. Obviously, you get a big old giant Galactus. You get the Airwalker. You get Firelord. You get Nova. You get Terrax. All right, so we got one big baddie, 4 mini big baddies. Got components, the Galactus board, the dashboard, location tiles, villain boards, threat cards, master plan, hero cards. Okay, so there's no heroes. This is only villain stuff. I think the Apocalypse was the same way. Yep, Apocalypse was the same way. You had Big Bad Apocalypse plus the Famine, War, Pestilence, and Death, the 4 horsemen. So this is very similar to that, except this guy's going to be bigger than Apocalypse in physical size because he's Galactus. I know Galactus from things, and then I don't know any of these people. So there we go with that. Gameplay videos, Quackalope, Dice Tower. I watched all the Dice Tower stuff. All right, rulebook, articles, painted galleries. If you want to see painted things, they're so good. All right, here's stretch goals. Okay, so here's where we're going to go. Corsair, I don't know. Classic equipment retail. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be equipment from potentially the base games. The other two, well, no, because that's Gambit. Gambit was not in the base game of X-Men. So I don't know exactly what this is, who it's for. Mix and match. Black Knight, I don't know. Claw, I don't know. Chode, I don't know. Chameleon, I don't know. Songbird, nope. Classic equipment promos. Okay, so it looks like more equipment for more characters. Cool. Titania, don't know. Hepzibah, don't know. Absorbing Man, maybe I've heard of him. Cyborg Spider-Man, I've heard of Spider-Man. Apparently he's a cyborg now. Cool. Abomination, I've heard of. Hey, there we go. Let's go. Patriot, I thought the Patriot was the new Captain America, but it's not, because I'm pretty sure he's further down. Crimson Dynamo, I don't know. Raza, nope. Crossbones, yes, I know Crossbones from Marvel Champions. That's where I know him from. Cypher, nope. Dakin, nope. Chamber, nope. Maximus, nope. Captain Britain, nope. Oh, Betsy Braddock. Nope, still don't know. Generic equipment. So it looks like this is just equipment that you can use with anyone. Iron Patriot. I don't know. Speed. Speed is... I think Speed is... Well, no, I don't know, because I thought Speed was the brother of Scarlet Witch, but that might be... No, because that's Quicksilver, I think. I don't know. Speed, so Speed is a maybe. Speed, I'm pretty sure, is in Marvel Champions in some way. Darkchild? Nope, don't know. Starjammer's Team Deck? I don't know what that means. Aurora? Nope. Husk? Nope. U.S. Agent? Okay. Okay, don't know. Gen X Team Deck? Nope. Lilandra? Nope. Havoc? Havoc was in one of the X-Men movies. I'm pretty sure Havoc, it says X Factor, so maybe, I think there was Havoc in the X-Men set. So I already have Havoc, but this is a different Havoc, I guess. Darkstar? I don't know. New supervillain. Elsa Bloodstone? Nope. Don't know. Kid Loki? I know Loki. Loki as a kid? Alright, cool. Wiccan? Nope. Red Hulk? It's Hulk, but he's red. Don't know. Young Avengers Team Deck? Alright. Syrian? Nope. Ursa Major? Nope. Captain America Sam Wilson? That's the one I know. Okay. Sword Breakers of Krakoa Team Deck? I don't know what that means. Blastar? Don't know. Wong? Wong. Is Wong from Doctor Strange? Maybe. Hobgoblin? Hobgoblin sounds familiar from somewhere. I don't know. Megan? Red Guardian? Nope. High Evolutionary? Nope. Shield Team Deck? Ooh, Deathlock. I don't know who Deathlock is. So, there we go. That is, I don't know anyone. So that's a big problem for me, because I don't know anybody. And yes, I could learn, I could figure it out, although who these people are, but I don't have enough time in my life to do that. So that's that. Okay, optional buys. Here we go. Now here is the different sets that are going to come. Civil War. Wonder Man? I don't know. Spectrum? Nope. Captain America? I've heard of that guy. Iron Man? Yep. But Iron Man and Captain America are in the base set. But this is a Civil War, so they're different. Tigra, I know her only from Marvel Champions. Goliath, that's cool. A big giant Goliath is cool. Again, Marvel Champions, where I know that from. Kate Bishop, Yellow Jacket. But like Tigra, Goliath, are not. Well, they might. No, I don't think they're full character. They're like in the decks of bigger characters in Marvel Champions. So that's where I know them from. So I only know they're like pretty much know their names and know like, oh, that's a hero that I've heard of before because he's in one of my Marvel Champion decks. And then the Kickstarter exclusives are Hulkling and Iron Spider. Okay, so that's $40. You get that. Civil War. If we want to talk value, let's talk value for a second here. No, we're going to talk value at the end. Let's talk value at the end, because that's where I really try and focus. All right, Maximum Carnage. All right, so Carnage, this looks like it might be trying to go... okay, so the new Sinister Six. So this is kind of like trying to pull that Sinister Six crazy villain situation, which is cool. I've heard it's one of, if not the best sets you can possibly get for fighting villains in like a separate set if you're just looking for a cool fight. So this Maximum Carnage, you get Morbius, great movie. I never saw it. I'm not gonna see it. It's a great movie. Dark Carnage, Demogoblin, Scorpion Scream, Shriek, and Doppelganger. And Kickstarter exclusive, some stuff. All right. So there we go. $35 for Maximum Carnage. Then we come down to Secret Invasion, $35. I think this is like with Skrulls. Ronin, okay, that's Secret Hawkeye. I know that from the movies. Nick Fury Sr., Maria Hill, Quake. Quake, I remember from Marvel Champions. Maria Hill's Maria Hill. Queen Veronica? Nope. Skrulls. We got some Skrulls. We got this person, and then some heroes. No Kickstarter exclusive or side things, because the whole thing's exclusive. War of Kings. So all of these things I'm pretty sure are actual things in the Marvel Universe. I just don't know them. I have vague recollections of Carnage from, well, the new Carnage movie was terrible. But I had a video game, Maximum Carnage, when I was a kid for Super Nintendo. It was a red cartridge. I remember that. Secret Invasion we talked about. War of Kings. Vulcan. I don't know who Vulcan is. Black Bolt. Nope. Medusa. Nope. Crystal. Nope. Lockjaw. It's a dog. I don't know who it is. Gladiator. Gorgon, Triton, and Karnak. Nope. Karnak. The only Karnak I know is Johnny Carson, the Amazing Karnak. Yep. That's about all I got for that. Age of Apocalypse. Oh, whoa! It's Apocalypse. Hi. Hello. I have Apocalypse, but now it's a new Apocalypse because it's the Age of Apocalypse. Again, I don't know these things, so for me, like, this is just, I just don't know. It's not enough stuff I know, and I don't have enough time to learn it all in order for this to be worth it for me. But we got big ol' Apocalypse, and then Dark Beast, and his Nemesis mini looks super cool with whatever this thing is. X-Man, Sabretooth and Wildchild, Morph, and Magneto. The Age of Apocalypse Magneto. Okay, there we go. Annihilation. It's another Annihilus. Don't know who that is. Nova Prime. Nova Prime, I think they did a Marvel Champions deck out of him. I have not gotten it. Moondragon, Quasar, and Phalavelle. $30. No idea. Playmat, Multiverse Playmat. I wish I'd gotten the X-Men Playmat. I didn't. I don't have it, but is what it is. Multiverse cardboard locations, cardboard villain dashboards. Okay, so that's that. Team decks. These team decks are apparently you can put certain characters together. If you run them all together, you can get special abilities on your team decks. Promo team decks, the same thing, but with other groups, Fantastic Four and things like that. Campaign decks. So the Age of Apocalypse deck, Event 1. That could be interesting but again, you'd need everything. Because Dark Phoenix, Age of Ultron was probably the first set. Dark Phoenix is second set. Maximum Carnage is third set. Age of Apocalypse, third set. Executioner's Song, that looks like second set. War King's third. Avengers vs. X-Men's probably first set. So you'd need everything in order for this to really pay off. Plastic tokens are plastic tokens. Optional buys. Original plastic tokens. Classic promo bundles. Okay, here we go. $120. Mutant promos, $120. You can get them both for $110 each. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. Fantastic Four. I think this was a popular set from before. Coming back. That's a cool... Mr. Fantastic's a cool figure there. That'd be fun to paint. There's Doctor Doom. Return of the Sinister Six. This was one of the real popular ones from the original one, so it's not surprising they put that on there. So, like, hey, people buy it. We can do some money things. Okay, so... and then the other thing, it's like, oh, okay, cool. Now you come down here and you look at shipping. If you get the Herald Pledge, so Herald Pledge is the Galactus pledge, right? It's going to run you $34 to $50. So now you're looking at between $134 and $150 for the base. If you just get the base, which is the $33 to $44, the multiverse you're looking at around, what was it, 65, 75, 85, 95, around $100 to $110 for factoring in shipping. So there you go. This number can be sneaky hidden. Now, they're going to come with an all-in Mamma Jamma pledge that's going to be $700 or something like that. And I'm guessing the shipping on that is going to be... It wouldn't surprise me if it's in this range. Definitely like 100 plus. The amount that ended up getting charged for Marvel Zombies was bananas. So, keep an eye on those shipping numbers if you're looking at this as a value buy. Now, let's look a smidge at just straight up value. Okay, so this, as I said, one of the real big popular ones. you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minis, $45. So you're looking at roughly $7 per mini plus the extra goodies, right? That's kind of what you're looking at ish. Up here, if you're doing per mini, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, same thing. So $7 plus some extra stuff. All right. Now, let's look at the main thing you can get here, which is the Multiverse Pledge. Multiverse Pledge. So you're going to get these 4, right? You get these 4. Then you get... Let's find it down here. You're going to get the base game. Somewhere in here. Really? Did I miss it? Sorry. Seriously. Yep, here it is. Okay. I should have known. It's 10. So you're going to get 10. The base game is 10, plus the 4 extras. So that's 14. You're starting with 14 minis, right? 14 minis for $65. Which is, if you split that in half, that's 32. You're getting 7 for 32. That's already better value than your other ones. But now, that's base. So you have 14 minis, right, that you're starting here with. 65. We're going to ignore this one for right now. Now, let's look at stretch goals. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 24, 25, 28, 31, 32, 35, 38, 41, 42, 43, 44. 44 minis you're getting for $65. That is less than $2 a mini. And by the time it's all done, when everything is unlocked, it's going to be close to $1 a mini compared to $7 a miniature for the separate boxes. So if you're looking at miniatures exclusively, the value is insane on the core pledge. But they bank on people not backing the core pledge. They bank on people buying all of these things. Boom, 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 and then getting the all in. Because this is where they're making all their money. They might... I don't know if they're losing money on this, but they could be potentially losing money on these here. And judging by the cost of the add-ons for the boxes of promos, if they're selling them at $120, so you get 35 heroes, 11 villains in Marvel United. So that's 35, 46. So that's still less than $3 per mini. Which is good, but when you're getting close to 1 with the other one, so that's probably more accurate as to what it's costing them, around 3 maybe. I don't know. I'm making all this up. I have no idea. But if they're charging $120, that's probably close. They're still making money on it, so that's probably close. So they might be losing money on the core pledge because nobody backs it. I should check that. Let's see. How many people are backing this? 1,335 backers. I would be one of those. Or maybe this one. Okay, so 10,000 here. So that's pretty good. But a lot of these potentially are going to change because they haven't offered the all-in yet. So I probably should have done this after the all-in. Because right now everyone's here and are likely going to go up to the all-in situation. But 1,300 backers are smart right now. And if I was going to do this, I would not buy this for myself. I would buy this to resell it. And I'm just not going to do that. So for me, it's not worth it just because I don't know enough of the characters to make it interesting for me. Also, I have X-Men United. I've played it maybe 10 times. and I have a lot of characters, I haven't played through all the villains. I played mostly the core box because I had it painted. I painted and I started to paint the promos for X-Men, but I haven't gotten through them. So it's another thing. Do I need 100 more miniatures for Marvel United when I've played it 10 times? I understand some people are collectors, and that's fine. Some people buy it to sell it. Some people have big channels on YouTube and play through every single character and every single villain and try them all out and compare them. I don't have time. I don't have. That's not my job, so I don't / can't do that / don't have enough interest to. So for me, Marvel United Multiverse, I don't know enough about the characters to make it interesting enough for me to pull the trigger on. I'm not going to buy it to resell it. If that's your goal, if you want to make money on it, I'm like 99% sure you could very easily do that. But I'm good with my X-Men. The thing that mildly interested me that got me close was the extra equipment stuff. The equipment for past things. But again, I don't have any of the first stuff anymore. I sold my painted base set of the original, so all I have is the X-Men stuff. So the only stuff that would trigger me is like, okay, Magneto's helmet and maybe like Gambit's thing, and it's not worth it. It's not worth $100 even like with shipping to get those equipment cards. And it says the classic equipment promos, classic equipment retail. So retail is obviously the base boxes, and then promos is going to be for the promos. So you're not going to get those. But yeah, I love the minis in this. I love painting the minis in this. I think they look fantastic when they're done. I can show you mine real quick because I think they're pretty great, and they're relatively easy to paint, and they're fun to paint, and they turn out looking really cool. So here's my painted set here. We got Magneto, the Beast, Cyclops, Wolverine, Juggernaut, Sabretooth, Storm, Professor X, Rogue, Mystique. So all these characters that I know and I love, and I've grown to be a part of my world. Like, that's all cool, seeing them in their full glory. But, like, you know, seeing Aurora battling with Lilandra and Wiccan, like, that just doesn't do it for me. I have no connection to them whatsoever. And so, for me, that's why this is very, very likely going to be a pass. I try and operate on a budget, and so yes, this could fuel my budget for next year. I could sell it and give myself, that extra money towards other things next year, but I just don't really want to deal with that, and I don't want to become that. So for me, this is going to be a skip. For 14,000 other people, and probably, I don't know, maybe 17,000 by the end, and $4 million worth. Like, have at it, enjoy it, love it. Like, that's all I can say. Like, there is, if you are feeling it, go for it. If this is something that's itching you, but man, $700 for Marvel United is too much. It's just straight up too much. Unless it's your only game, like, $700 could buy you so many good games. So many good games. Just an insane amount of good games. So, take that for what you will. Good luck out there. Have fun. If you do get it, like, enjoy it. Don't feel guilty about it. If your budget isn't your thing, if you're not worried about it, if you don't care, like, then, do you and love it and don't feel bad about it. You know what I mean? And if budget is a thing for you like it is for me, then, decide if you want this for you, because this is an insane value. This $65 Multiverse pledge with all the stretch goals is ridiculous value. It really is. It really, really, really is. But they know it's really hard for people to just do this, And you say, ooh, look, oh, it's Colossus. Ooh, look, oh, look at that, look at that. And then, the $35 to add Galactus is going to hold its value also. So there's that as well. But anyway, if you've made it this far, congratulations. I'm not going to give you 14,000 points. That's too many. Way too many. But I'm going to give you 26 plus 14 for a grand total of 40 points if you've made it this far. Congratulations. Put it down in the comments. I love you all. Keep on keeping on. Keep on gaming. Keep on having fun. And do you enjoy it. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.